Greetings, good people. I hope everyone's keeping well. The AIDS walk is coming up in just a few days. And so this morning I am going by the offices of the organizers. In order to pick up my bib, I got a text with my race number, and I'm really excited to participate, to run in the walk. So like I explained in an earlier video, there's the option of walking, which is open to everyone. Then there's the option of running, and that is open to anyone who raises at least $250. I'd like to thank those who have contributed, well, under my name, but all the money goes to the organizers. None of it comes to me. By the way, I think my hair might be a bit disheveled. Sorry about that. I kind of woke up not long ago. Actually, my hair was tied in a it was tied, so I just untied it. Anyway, so excuse the mess. And I want to thank those who have supported by donating and sponsoring me. So wonderful individuals. All of them are people who I know well, and with whom we share a commitment to the HIV cause, and I really, really appreciate that. I know there are many others who share the same commitment who have not been in a position to donate. And but thank you so much for your moral support. So I'm heading into Manhattan from New Jersey in order to pick up my I believe it's a race bib, a race number, and I think that's it. That's good enough. That's enough to get out there and run. The weather forecast for Sunday is some rain, and I quote, some rain. That's what it says. Funny with the AIDS walk, because it's in May. Sometime, it's always in May every year, the third Sunday in May, I believe, the Sunday between Mother's Day and Memorial Day, and it's either nice and sunny or sometimes just terribly rainy. There's one AIDS walk where I lost my camera, as in, I mean, I had it physically, but it got waterlogged and it got ruined. So anyway, that's the way it is. I'm more careful these days with any devices. The forecast for this Sunday is some rain, but we'll be out there. It's a rain or shine event. We'll be out there. We'll be running in solidarity with tens of thousands of others. We're also committed to addressing the effects of HIV on individuals, on populations here in the tri-state area of New York City, Connecticut, and New Jersey. So I need to validate my train ticket. There, it's punched, and we're good to go. There's a train coming in, but that's not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is going in the opposite direction. The signboard says that our train is coming in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. So I'll wait for that one. I see our train coming, so I'll put on a mask. I prefer to wear a mask in the train. Pretty much abandoned or discontinued mask wearing, but on the trains, I still feel more comfortable putting on a mask, or wearing a mask, let me say. I feel more comfortable having a mask on when I'm on the train. Oops, it's upside down. Let me get this right. I know I can do it. All right. Here we go. All right. So let's see. So here comes the train. I've got my mask on and the train is rolling in. A lot of deep shadows, so it's affecting the lighting. Here we go, light rail. And I'll take this to Hoboken.
Hoboken Terminal. Next stop, 45th Street. You must have a validated ticket to ride this train. Next stop, Hoboken Terminal. Please do not lean on doors.
So here we are at Hoboken now. It's kind of busy. I'm used to being here a lot earlier in the morning on my commute to work, and so it's usually not as busy as it is now. Now it's not super busy, but busier than what I'm used to. And so this view here is, I love this view on my commute every morning. So today it's not that I'm going into the office, but it's the same train route that I would take when I'm going into the office. And so there you see the financial district in Manhattan, including One World Trade. I'm not sure if they call it Freedom Tower now. And then here's Newport. So that head that you see there is a new statue. And so this is in Newport. Newport is a section of downtown Jersey City. And so it's right on the border between Jersey City and Hoboken. So there's Newport, a lot of apartment buildings right by the water. And then as we come around, what we have here is the Hoboken Light Rail train station. So the Hoboken Light Rail train station is where I got off my train. And so what's ahead of us now is the Hoboken station, where you have the bigger trains that go to other parts of New Jersey. And so that's where I'm heading in order to get the PATH train. The PATH train will take me from Hoboken in New Jersey to Manhattan. And so I'll get off at the 33rd Street station, which is the end of the line. And then from there I'll walk over to the offices of the organizers of the AIDS Walk. And the main organizers are an organization known as GMHC, Gay Men's Health Crisis. And the organization, its history, it was formed as a response to the fact that the gay community was being heavily impacted by HIV and AIDS earlier on in the detection of HIV here in New York City. And so it's not that their organization only caters to gay men. It's not that the AIDS Walk is only to help gay men, but gay men's health crisis certainly assists gay men who are affected by HIV, but also does other interventions to all peoples and communities in the New York City area that are affected by HIV. And they do stellar work in organizing the AIDS Walk every year. So see, that's for trains. They're going to different parts of New Jersey. And those are not the trains that I am looking for. So I will keep walking. I am looking for the PATH train, and that's further forward.
This was my job.
Over here is a waiting hall, very comfortable waiting hall. I've used this sometimes, but today I am not waiting. Actually, let's go forward. There are the ferries up ahead. I've only once taken the ferry, and that was because the PATH train wasn't working, so the ferry was accepting PATH train ticket holders. But I don't do well with water and sea, so it wasn't fun. But I'm gonna try it out again sometime. So for now, we will not venture too far towards the ferries because I'm looking for the PATH train. I mean, I know where it is, but that little detour was just to have a little more of a glimpse of the train station here, or the station. So it's train and ferry. There we have some information points and maps for travelers. At this point, we will head back. So this is called Warrington Plaza. Warrington Plaza, Hoboken Terminal. Let me go around where, okay, I was going around where the sun is shining, but there's somebody sitting there and they might think that I'm deliberately filming them. So, wouldn't want that. And so we're heading on down now to get the PATH train. Gotta make sure I have my PATH ticket. Yeah, it's busy. I usually take this train at something like 6:45 a.m. and there are not this many people. So this is not too many people. It's just, more than I'm used to, but it's manageable. No problem. It's manageable. You see people lining up to get their tickets or to refill their cards. And now I need to get my card. I know it's here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Trains are full. But hey, this is Hoboken. This is traffic into New York City. So that's what the trains are like. They're full. I'll just jump on in here.
The next stop is 23rd Street.
So here we are. We are at 33rd Street. You can see the 33 there. So we are at 33rd Street. I'll take off my mask so that I can be clearer. As it is, it's very noisy here. It is the train station. There are trains. I hear, I guess, are those air brakes or something? But this is it, the 33rd Street station of the PATH train. And so from here, I will follow my GPS and head over to the offices of GMHC to get my race attire for this Sunday's AIDS Walk. There's also a subway station here. That's for trains within Manhattan. But we're not taking that. I've taken the train I needed, which is the PATH train. It brought me in from Hoboken in New Jersey to Manhattan. So here we are in Manhattan. There's a map of the immediate surrounding area. And let's do this. Let's go via Penn Station and Madison Square Garden, just because I like seeing Madison Square Garden. Then I'll set my GPS. And so we have Penn Station ahead of us. And that's where we have Madison Square Garden, aka the world's most famous arena. That's the home of the New York Knicks in the NBA and the New York Rangers in the NHL, the National Hockey League. And then, of course, there are all sorts of musical concerts and other events. I'm not sure if they still have boxing. No boxing matches used to take place at Madison Square Garden. Then the WNBA team, the New York Liberty, used to be housed here, but they were bought by the owners of the Brooklyn Nets. And so now they play their home games in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. Right in front of us is Penn Station. This is Madison Square Garden. There's construction going on here. I feel like there's always construction going on here. So, this is Penn Station.
You did get too far.
So yeah, a lot going on. Not totally sure all of what they're putting up here. But they have said in the news, because Madison Square Garden is next to or part of a bigger building. And there are people who'd like Madison Square Garden to get relocated so that this building can be developed. And they are proposing a different site for Madison Square Garden. In fact, the current site is not even the original venue for Madison Square Garden. I think this is the third structure and venue of Madison Square Garden. It's not the original Madison Square Garden, but it's Madison Square Garden. So there are people proposing a different site for it, which would then allow this building to be developed. I guess a commercial building. So right there is the entrance to Madison Square Garden. It's closed because there's no event going on right now. We were here, my wife, my son, and I, for a basketball game during the season. So there were some low-cost discount tickets available through my son's school. So we had a good time. The three of us came over here to watch the Knicks and the Charlotte Hornets. So again, we're not here for Madison Square Garden, so we will not be, I'm going to exit now and keep looking for, I'm going to head up 7th Avenue and then keep on towards the offices of the GMHC. But this is what we have here, all the construction. Here at Penn Station. I believe this building is called number 1 Penn Plaza. I think that's the official name of the whole structure. The Madison Square Garden is.
Turn left onto West 33rd Street.
So is that what we'll do? You can see there's a subway up front. Let me go left so that we have a chance to get a view of Madison Square Garden. We see commuters here coming from the train, the LIRR, Long Island Railroad, LIRR, Long Island Railroad, and the subway. So we'll snake along the construction here, and I see Madison Square Garden there in the distance. Might not be able to see it too well from here, but once we're out of here, we'll get a better view of the world's most famous arena. All right, so here we go. So we have Madison Square Garden. Okay, so right now we have commuters, of course. It's just a regular day, no major event happening right now, but different events advertised there. Bryan Adams. I like him because he's Canadian. My wife is Canadian, so I like Canadian things. And then over there is, you can see the walkway over there. So that's where we would have entered, or we would have used that walkway if we had entered from the entrance that we saw a little earlier on. So here we have Madison Square Garden and the commercial building right next to it, 1 Penn Plaza. Sorry, I don't have a wide-angle lens, so you don't quite capture the full building. And then after that is Moynihan Train Hall. So this was for a long time a post office, and then they converted it to a train station. So it's now, I believe it's part of Penn Station. So you can go into Penn Station and then get to Moynihan Train Hall underground. Or, like now, you can just walk on the street and then get to Moynihan Train Hall. I think they say that Penn Station is the busiest train station in all of the US. And so there's been need for expansion, modernization. Sorry, to the right there's another access point for Penn Station. So back to Moynihan Train Hall. They say this is the busiest train station in all of the US, I believe. So it's needed both expansion and modernization. So one of the solutions was to turn this former post office into a train station and link it to Penn Station. So
turn right onto 8th Avenue.
We shall proceed to, where am I? So I'm on 8th Avenue. I will, sorry, you know what I'll do? Let me go left, or rather right. Let me go right here. You can see more of the construction taking place. Sorry, the sun's shining right into the camera, so you can't see too well. Construction on the roads, construction on the buildings, construction. This is New York City. Alright, so this is 8th Avenue. For some reason, I tend to lose my sense of direction here. So, okay, so 8th Avenue, and then that would go north. Alright. I think I know where I am now, so I'm heading in the right direction. Alright, so this is 38th Street. Therefore, I need to go left here. And even though I was born in Manhattan, I don't live in Manhattan. When I come to Manhattan, it's for work. So I currently work. Well, the schedule is to be in the office 3 days a week. So then that means coming to Manhattan 3 days a week. So it is my birthplace. It is my hometown. I feel like I'm at home in Manhattan, but I don't actually live in Manhattan, so I don't know Manhattan super well. Kenya is also home.
Your destination is on the right.
My father's from Kenya. I grew up in Kenya, and so New York City is home. Kenya is home. I feel most at home in Nairobi. But I do feel at home when I'm in Manhattan, even though I don't really know Manhattan terribly well. And usually when I come in, it's for work. So I come in pretty early. I get into the city before 7 a.m. So it's not usually as busy as it is right now. And then also the city has picked up since the pandemic. During the pandemic, New York felt like a ghost town. But it's picking up now. The pandemic is over. And also now the weather has warmed up. So with all those factors combined, it's getting busier again. All right, so now I just need to locate the address of what I'm looking for. It's a nice looking building there. I think that's a hotel, is it? I think. I know I'm not looking for a hotel. So I missed it. My GPS says arrived. I think I went right past it. Okay, so I'll have to go back. It's all right. So yeah, 307. So okay, yeah, I did go past it. I thought that as I was walking, the numbers on the doors were getting smaller, but they're actually getting bigger. So, okay. Let me go backwards a few steps and we'll find where we need to be. I can confirm that I overshot the place. So I seem to be all over the place here. So I'll keep it simple. I will follow the door numbers and we will get there. All right, we're finally back here. So I probably passed this ages ago, 10 minutes ago maybe, in my wandering. So here we are. Yes, how are you? So I'm looking for the GMHC.
So back out. Make a left. It's right next door to the coffee shop. Go outside.
It's next.
Make a left. Right next door to the coffee shop.
To the what shop?
To the coffee shop. Right.
Coffee shop. Okay, got you. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, so perhaps I'm still not quite there, but I am pretty much there. Ah, here we go. Here we go. All right, this should be it. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Here we are. Good morning.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. It's taken me a while to find here,
Okay.
but I'm here. I'm looking for GMHC.
Yes.
I was hoping to sign in as a runner for the AIDS walk.
Thank you so much for being here. Definitely appreciate you.
Absolutely,
Yes. So
yeah.
what you can do is head up to the 7th floor
Okay.
in room 025, and you'll see everybody there.
Okay. 7th floor, room 0.
25.
Here we go.
That's
7th
it.
floor 025. All right, thank you.
All right, my friend. Thank you for being here with us.
Okay, absolutely.
All right.
All right, so here we are. We're going to the 7th floor, room 025. We can see the AIDS Walk poster here. So, definitely in the right place. Where are we? Okay. Okay, oh, 025. Sorry. Oh man, I just Hello. Hi.
You're really signed in?
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Rayola.
I'm Tom.
Tom,
You
okay.
probably received an email.
Oh, thank you so much. So nice to
Yes,
meet you.
yes,
Thank
I'm
you
going to
for
stop by and
everything.
see you on Sunday. So.
That's great. Okay, we'll see you there.
Leslie can help you in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks so much.
Hi there.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My mom's from Brooklyn. I was born in Manhattan. My mom's from Bed-Stuy.
Okay, I live in Bed-Stuy.
Okay, oh, nice. Not, well, she's not alive anymore, but that's where she's from, Bed-Stuy.
You were dying.
But I was.
Which it's not like that anymore. It's like, I've been in the same apartment for 12 years because I can't afford to move out of it and stay in the same neighborhood. It's so expensive.
Really, really. I need to go visit.
I
Yeah.
remember being there in the 90s with my family. My family's West Indian, so you know, we were always here. I'm from Toronto. But,
Did you say you're from Toronto? Oh, nice.
And
My wife was born in Canada,
okay.
in Vancouver.
The other side. Sorry, everything's all over the place.
So you see, we're all connected. Brooklyn, Canada.
Yeah, there you go. But I remember coming here in the 90s, and I was like, someone should, in Bed-Stuy, someone should buy one of these brownstones. And they were like, do you know what goes on here, Leslie? Like, no, nobody's buying something in Bed-Stuy. Now those brownstones are worth $3 million.
Wow. Incredible.
Okay, so here's your bid.
All right.
Here are
106.
safety pins
Okay.
to go with that. Is that
Nice.
okay to give them to you like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay, great. And then this is your button, and then we get
Nice.
this. So
Yeah.
we'll see you on Sunday. I'll be
Yes.
there somewhere running around.
My Bed-Stuy buddy.
Yes.
Bed-Stuy Canada connection.
Exactly. That's it. That's funny. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
I can.
All right, so we're signed in, and we are ready for Sunday. Great. So confirmed that the run will start at 8:30, and then the walk will begin at 10.
What I'll do is get a text or call.
Okay, I have my phone on me.
Okay, yeah. And then just have our. Sure. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks again.
You're welcome, my friend.
I'm all set for Sunday now.
Yes, we'll see you on Sunday.
All righty.
All right, well, thanks
Okay.
so much.
All right, thanks. now it is back to the path station. Back to the path station, and then back home. So I'm good. I've got my my bib, my t-shirt, my pin, my race number. So I'm all set. So all I need to do now is my preps. I mean, it's only a 4-mile run, which for some people is a warm-up. But for me, that's a run. Not a warm-up, but a run. So my schedule is to do some running at least 3 times before Sunday, so that we're good to go by Sunday. And then that course is mostly uphill. So that's the other thing. So looking forward to it. It's fun. It's a fun way to both work out, be in solidarity with a lot of like-minded people, and also raise money that goes towards helping those who are affected by HIV. All right, we are now back where we started, at the light rail train station. And so I believe that we can say mission accomplished. We're back to where we started from, and it'll be the same routine on race day. Take this light rail. Probably won't go to Hoboken this time because the weekend schedule is a bit different, but take the same light rail, then connect the PATH train to go into Manhattan, and on that occasion we will take a subway train to Central Park. One thing they explained is that because previously the route for the run was much shorter than the route for the walk. The route for the run was 5 miles, whatever that is in kilometers, and then the route for the walk was 10 kilometers. And it was scenic. I loved it. But apparently people expressed that a shorter walk route was preferred. With the longer one, it was lovely. You'd see the Guggenheim Museum. At one point we went past the Beacon Theater, which for me was special because that's where church service was being held when I first started attending church in 1988. It was in the Beacon Theater in Manhattan. So for me it was nice going past the Beacon Theater on the walk. And the walk would start in Central Park, go out of Central Park, and then come back. And so that way, you just get to see so much of the city. And I thought it was dynamic. Now, it was long, it was kind of exhausting, but it was fun. Now, though, apparently, it's a 4-mile route, all of it within Central Park, and then the route for the walk and the run are exactly the same. Can't wait for Sunday.